Welcome back to another CS2 news video. There were actual scammers trying to steal CS2 skins at the Austin Major, which is just insane. Apparently these guys were going around asking people to scan a QR code for a supposed survey, which would basically give them access to people's Steam accounts, and I don't even know what to say. This is just next level scamming. And then the season 3 of Premiere is right around the corner, as Valve said it would run through the Austin Major, which is now over. When is it dropping though? No one really knows, but it could be any time now. And remember that you must have an active rating by the time the season ends, or you don't get a season 2 medal. The CEO of Sentinels hinted at entering the CS2 scene by basically saying it's their most internally discussed game, but if they do, they want to do it with true North American ambition, which will not be easy. And their official Twitter page even posted a picture with an AK and Sentinel sticker, so the teasing continues. This video was brought to you by SkinsMonkey, where you can trade your boring old skins for brand new ones. Are you tired of your blue combo? Just trade it for a red one, it takes seconds. Use code OSNICS on the website to get $5 for free to trade, and you also get a 35% deposit bonus. They have 24/7 live chat support, link is in the description, and thank you SkinsMonkey for sponsoring the video. The Mongols shared 9/10 story, which is just incredible. You can pause the video and read it. And in other news, Dupree announced his retirement from Pro Counter-Strike. He's an absolute legend. And here's a fun fact: Apex won both the Paris and the Austin Majors after the ex-teammates of him announced their retirement just before the final. And Kenny S seems ready to come back and retire again just so Apex can win another major. Now going over to Rain, who talked about a lot of things, so I'll quickly go over them. First, he discusses his future in the next 5 years, saying he will definitely retire in that time span, and he also talked about one of the worst losses of his career, which was the Boston Major final to Cloud9. Simple also talked about Rain. He basically wrote him a love letter, which seems to happen every time Simple talks about Rain. And karrigan also said that no one hates Rain, as he's the best teammate he had in his whole career. Guzman, who is the creator of Counter-Strike, commented on rumors that Valve are lazy by basically saying that they aren't really lazy, they are just very methodical, and he also added that they always listen to feedback.
Okay, listen, so right now there's this mindset in the community, right? With the change to CS2, we don't see a lot of updates anymore. Is Valve lazy?
You know, I'm friends with them. I'm not gonna say they're lazy. I'll say that they take their time. They really like, they want to kind of observe the community. They want to make sure that they make the right decision. So they're very, very methodical, you know.
Yeah.
And I really have a good feeling that they're working on a pretty big patch, and you know, they listen to the feedback though. I mean, totally. I mean, when I was at Valve working there, we always watched the forums. We always read the forums. But yeah, we didn't want to talk to the community because we didn't want to give them like a false sense of expectations, you know.
Yeah.
And speaking of Guzman, XQC left him a message as well, which is pretty wholesome. And Flamos talked about being benched in VP, basically saying he wasn't playing well, and he also added that he has a good relationship with Electronic. And we also had an unusual link up between Magix and Fallen, where they went shopping to an anime store, which is pretty wholesome. Another link up was between Monazy, Hattrick and Fear, who went on holidays together. And now that ZywOo won another major, is it time for HLTV to change this or not yet? I don't know, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. But speaking of ZywOo, he commented on which major was harder between Paris and Austin.
I have a question that I'm going to steal from Dona. She asked this question to Apex. What was harder, this major or the Paris major? Apex had a clear answer. Let's see if it's the same.
I would say Paris. Like in terms of, obviously we play better team, but Paris was, the pressure was different, I would say. This pressure was the favorite pressure, we say, and Paris was just playing in front of the home crowd, Paris, French guy, in front of our family. Like it was 20,000 French guys watching us. Like so both are very different, but I would say Paris.
You know what's crazy? Guess what Apex said?
Maybe the same.
No, he said
different?
this one.
This one?
He said this one.
Such a bitch.
And it felt like, really?
No.
Because the crowd is against him, bro. Maybe they did do something.
Actually, I loved when the crowd is against us. Like when
you love it too?
Yeah, I don't. For me, it doesn't matter. Like it's been something when they're against us. Like we are the favorites and they didn't like us, so
sure. That is it for today. If you guys want to stay up to date with everything that is happening in Counter-Strike 2, make sure you subscribe and also like the video. Goodbye.